Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Maulana Moreno Ibrahim and I am 13 years old and I'm from class 2J 7C. Oh my god. And in this video I'm going to be doing a demo about my first ever scratch project which is called catching fruit. So before I explain the codes of my first scratch projects or my sprites that I use or the backdrops. I'm going to explain all of the items in scratch uh, in scratch. So okay, let's get straight into it. The first item is going to be, so there's like three items. There's choose a sprite, choose a backdrop, and choose a sound. So the first one is going to be choose a sprite. In sprites there's many categories. There's all is like self-explanatory. There's animals, there's like bats, bear, beetle, butterfly, cat, and many others. And people, it's just like random characters, I guess. And then fantasy is like centaur, dragon, ghost, Frankenstein, griffin, and many others. And then dance, if you hover over them, well, yeah, if you hover over them, they will like dance a little bit, like ballerina, Casey dance, or like juvie dance or whatever. And then there's also music category. There's like bells, drums, drum kit, drum cymbal, drum hi hat, drum snare, and many others like saxophone. And then there's also sport categories. There's like sport characters like Andy, Dorian, like football player, pitcher. But there's also like sports like balls like baseball, basketball, beach ball, soccer ball, and many others. And then there's also a food category. There's like apple, bananas, bowls, fortune cookies, glass of a glass of water, donut, egg, milk, many others. And then there's fashion. There's like glasses, dress, shoes, shorts, winter hat, many others. And then for letters is just letters. There's like three types of letters. There's like orange ones and blue ones and green ones. So that's all of the sprites. And now I'm going to talk about the backdrops, and it's basically almost the same as the sprites. There's fantasy, music, sports, outdoor, indoor, space. Well, not space. There was not space in sprite, and there was no underwater, and there was none of patterns. But so in all is all of the backdrops, like all of these in one place. And in fantasy, there's like castle, witch house, like woods. And then in music, there's concert, spotlight, theater. And then in sport, baseball, basketball, playing field, pool, soccer. And then in outdoors, there's like Arctic and sports stuff and gardens and forests and many others. And in indoors, there's like bedroom, like theater, chalkboard, party hall, and many others. And in space, there's like galaxy, nebula, neon tunnel, space city 1, space city 2, and many others. And in underwater, there's underwater 1 and 2. And in patterns, there's like circles, hearts, light, rays, and stripes. So and then the third item is going to be sounds. So in sounds is almost the same as well as backdrops and sprites. But in this one, there's animals, effects, loops, notes, percussion, space, sports, voice, and wacky. What is wacky? And in all is everything in one place. Animals is just animal sounds. If you hover over these squares, you can hear them, like sheep, and then a chirp from like a bird, and then effects, then like alert, bonk, coin. In loops, there's bossa nova, cave, chill, symbol echo, and many others. In notes, there's a bass, an electric bass, electric guitar, a guitar, a piano, a saxophone, a trombone, a trumpet, and then many others. And then in percussion, there's cymbal, drum bass, drum jam, and drum roll, and many others. I'm not gonna explain everything, just some. And then in space, there's alert, like teleport, like in movies, and like whoop, zoop, and then many others. In sports, there's like car room, cheer, goal cheer, ping pong hit, and many others. And then voice, there's just like beatbox and crazy laughs and screams. And then in wacky, there's like big boing, bite, bonk, and clown, honk, and many others. So that's, I think, all of the items in Scratch. Now I'm going to explain the codes. So the first one is going to be my bowl code is going to be, there's one code which is when I receive you lose, hide, and then the other one is when receive you win, the bowl hides, like you cannot see it. And then this one, when the green flag clicks, which is this one, which means go, like starts the game, it goes to x0 and y minus 146. And then there's forever if, and then inside forever there's ifs, and ifs key D press, like the key, like the D button is pressed, change X by 10. So if you click D, it will go right like by 10 spaces, and if you click A, it will go minus, which means goes left by 10 spaces. And then this is the same thing as this one, but this one just has when backdrop switches to game. And then there's also this, when green flag click, which was this, it will show. And then same thing with this, it will also show. And then the second like sprite codes is my banana. And so the first like column is going to be this one, which is when green flag click, it switches backdrop to game. Then go to X, pick random, and Y 145. Pick random, it means if we, so pick random, it means like it's randomly like go from here to here, and X 145 is like here. And then forever, change Y by minus 10, which mean Y is like uh, vertical, so minus 10 is going down because it's minus. And then so it's like going down by 10 spaces every time. And then if Y position 168, which is like bottom here, it will go back up, go to same thing as this, which is top of here. And then if touching bowl, if like the banana is touching bowl, the score will change by 1, which means it will like plus 1. Like if your score was 0, it will go into 1. And then if it hits up the ball again, it will becomes 2, and until like 30, like right here. And then play sound collect until done, which means every time uh, the banana hits the ball, it will makes a sound effect, which is collect. And then after it hits the ball, it will go back up to here. And then if score 30, then backdrop switches to you win, and then broadcast you wins, and then stop all. And then this is the same as this, just the top one is different. And then when green flag clicks, set score to 0 and show. And when I receive you win, hide. When I receive you lose, hide. And when I receive lobby, hide. And when backdrop switches to game, show and go to pick random, same as these. And then the beetle is same as the banana, it's just the score, if the score is minus 1, it switch to backdrop you lose, and if it hits the ball, it will change by minus 1. And then the buttons is just when I receive you lose, show. When I receive you win, show. When I receive lobby, hide. And when the sprite click, switch backdrops to game and hide. And then there's also when I receive you lose, hide. When I receive you win, hide. And when the sprite clicked, switch backdrop to game and hide. And when I receive lobby, show. And then for the lobby button, when I receive you lose, show. When I receive you win, show. When this sprite click, switch backdrop to lobby, broadcast lobby, hide. And when backdrop switch to game, hide. So that's all of the codes for all of my sprites, and this going to be, so I'm going to play the game for a little while. So I'm gonna full screen it and play the game. So I'm clicking A and D right now, and I need to collect bananas until the score is 30. So this is going to take a while. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So it will switch to this backdrop which says you win and congrats. You can switch and either go to lobby or just play again. So, and if you go -1, you will go to the background of you lost, lose it. So I think that's going to be it for my demo. So thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.